Details of the news. President Bola Tinubu has stated that his administration's renewed focus in driving international and local investment into livestock sector of the agricultural value chain will end the crisis of farmer ethnic clashes, eradicate hunger and poverty in Nigeria, as well as promote economic prosperity. President Tinubu said this in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at the signing of a letter of intent between the Nigerian government and the JBS SA, one of the top 3 largest meat processing companies globally. The Nigerian leader called on the company to see the considerable potentials in what he called the $2.5 billion livestock investment opportunities in Nigeria, especially with its huge population, and tap into it, giving JBSA's global recognized expertise in area of guaranteeing food security. President Tinubu told the JBS top executive that Nigeria is ready to do business with them, assuring them of a good return on their investment. Prior to his visit to Brazil, President Tinubu had commissioned a team of Nigerian officials and private sector players to take advantage of the G20 Leaders Summit in Rio to conduct a study tour of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and explore the opportunities in livestock development, meat processing, seed development, and multiplication for key grains. In his remark, the Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukutamiya, who led the delegation, reported to the president that the team embarked on guided, extended and intensive tours of companies on the scale of their global reach, the integrated nature of their operations, as well as the deployment of advanced technology.
What we are trying to do is transform a situation of tragedy, hopelessness, into economic opportunity. See through problems and see the opportunity that is involved in it. We've heard so much about you in terms of the reputation, and we believe in the partnership.
In the middle of Brazil, start selling beef in this one-door butcher shop when Brazil decided to move our capital from Rio to Brasilia. So my father went to Brasilia to sell meat to the workers that was working there, building the capital. So he spent all his career in the meat business. So my brother and I, we start very young in the business, and we have been growing and expanding our business, so became the largest.
Thank you very much. In the last 2 to 4 days, on the instructions of His Excellency the President, we came here with a number of my colleagues to meet with the private sector in the agro-allied industry here in Brazil. We had the opportunity to tour some businesses in the food security here in Brazil. We toured JBS that is involved in the whole value chain of beef production, as well as piggery, as well as poultry.
House of Representatives Committee on Solid Minerals has expressed dissatisfaction with Ministry of Solid Minerals Development's failure to provide detailed reports on its projects. The committee, chaired by Honorable Guifi Jonathan Gaza, demanded comprehensive documentation on all projects executed in the past year, including budget allocation, contractors, project statuses, and expenditure details to be submitted by next Tuesday. During the budget defense session, the committee criticized inconsistencies in the ministry's presentation and the omission of several projects. Gaza stressed the need for transparency, stating that the committee cannot appropriate if it does not know the true status of the utilization of funds given to the sector. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mary Ogwe, revealed that the ministry was allocated 25.05 billion naira in the 2024 budget, with 894.4 million naira for overhead and 23.15 billion naira for capital expenditure. She noted that as October 31st, 745.37 million naira of the overhead budget had been released and fully utilized, while only 11% of capital funds have been released due to ongoing procurement processes and pending approvals. The committee insisted on a revised and comprehensive submission, including details of all contractors, advertisement, and Federal Executive Council FEC approval to ensure accountability and transparency in the ministry's operations.
And please don't give us any half-baked document again. Every line must be adhered to, line by line, and give us the procurement, the advertisement that was done, the code, the contractor, and everything. Even if it is before FEC, the payments, even if it's before FEC, kindly put it in the remark section. We were quite detailed when we sent you a document. We had wanted to get the lot numbers, of which you did not graciously furnish us with in the document that was given to us.
What we are practicing is bottom-up, am I correct? Fantastic. Does that stop you from awarding contracts? Because what I realize is that if you award, and then when they execute or whatever, then, am I correct? So, why 11%? When you say 11%, I want to understand what that 11% means. Because you say when you say 11% releases, it's an indictment on the government to say that the government has already released 11%. That is not correct from bottom-up approach.
For capital appropriation is 23,150,884,863 naira, out of which 724,818,977 has been released, and so the balance is as shown. So percentage performance is 11%. 11% had been released, and percentage performance is 100%.
The House Committee on Protection of Critical Public Assets has expressed concern over the country's present challenges, including rising unemployment, a declining economy, dwindling foreign investment, and the hesitancy of domestic investors to commit to the economy. In its inaugural meeting, the committee's chairman, Honorable Dabo Adina, pledged to utilize legislative powers to safeguard the nation's critical assets amid the ongoing economic difficulties. He emphasized the importance of establishing the committee to engage with key stakeholders within and outside government to ensure the protection and security of these vital assets. Honorable Arina highlighted recent incidents such as widespread blackouts in northern Nigeria caused by vandalism and theft, as well as attacks on rail lines involving both local and foreign collaborators. He attributed these issues to systemic weaknesses and assured that the committee would work closely with affected sectors to find lasting solutions. The chairman reiterated the committee's primary mandate of ensuring the security and protection of the nation's critical public assets during these challenging times.
Facing with so much challenges of lack of employment, our economy is going down every day. Foreign investors are running away. Our domestic investors are also scared of investing into the economy because of these serious challenges. So the House, the Parliament find it so much important that we must come up with a serious committee that will liaise with critical stakeholders.
As you said, it is very, very unfortunate that in less than 3 months, we have experiencing the vandalizations of our national grid, which has caused the loss of properties and the lives.
Following the rejection of a bill proposing a single 6-year term for president, state governors and local government chairmen, along with zonal rotation of executive positions and same-day elections, the principal sponsor, Ikenga Ugochinyere, and 33 co-sponsors have vowed to reintroduce the bill after further consultations. Describing the rejection as a temporary setback in Abuja, Friday, Ugochinyere emphasized the need for constitutional reforms to promote justice, equity, and fairness in Nigeria's democracy. He argued that conducting all elections on the same day would reduce cost and curb electoral malpractices, while power rotation between regions would help de-escalate political tensions. He further noted that a single 6-year term would allow leaders to focus on governance without the distractions of re-election campaigns. Lawmakers expressed their determination to continue advocating for the bill and hope to garner support for its passage in the future. You're still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. We are glad to have you back. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. Enugu State Government has lauded the arrest of Simon Ekpa by Finnish authorities. The state government, in a statement on Friday by Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidobere Onya, described Ekpa as a terrorist and criminal with no regard for the well-being of the Igbo people. The Enugu SSG expressed readiness to have the administration to present evidence against Ekpa, who the government accused of exploiting and destabilizing the southeast region. The Finland-based separatist was arrested and remanded in custody by district court in Lahti on charges of terrorism, a development that the state government believes will enhance peace and stability in the region. Meanwhile, the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has also distanced itself from Simon Ekpa, saying he is not a member of the group. And still in that region, the anti-kidnapping unit of Enugu State Police Command says it has arrested 2 suspects, Ikechukwu Okoye and his girlfriend Juliet Obodo, for the kidnapping and murder of a 70-year-old woman, Miriam Watu. The command, in a statement by spokesperson Daniel Ndukwe made available to newsmen, said the suspects were arrested for kidnapping, killing and burying the 70-year-old in a shallow grave sometimes in September 2024. The victim was said to have been missing in September 15, 2024, after all efforts to locate her proved unsuccessful. The suspects were said to have contacted their children, demanding a ransom of 6 million naira. The police confirmed that after interrogation, the suspect confessed to have kidnapped and killing of the victim, as they took the police to the shallow grave where she was buried in an uncompleted building inside their compound. The victim remains have been exhumed and deposited at a mortuary for preservation and autopsy, while the suspect will be arraigned in court after conclusion of investigations. And to other stories, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, Aminu Umaru Sadiq, has highlighted the agency's transformative impacts across sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, infrastructure and technology, creating over 245,000 direct jobs since its inception 12 years ago. He shared these achievements during an oversight visit by House of Representatives Committee on Finance. He said in agriculture, NSIA has supported over 236,000 farmers through targeted investment infrastructure initiatives, including the development of a 10-megawatt solar project in Kano State, which created over 500 jobs. The under-delivery of 3 motorway projects spanning 515.4 kilometers. Additionally, the NSIA, in collaboration with Current Co., established InfraCredit, facilitating financial closure of 21 infrastructure projects valued at 218 billion naira. The authority has advanced healthcare by completing 3 major hospital projects, delivering over 282,100 patient visits and 150,000 chemotherapy sessions. It is expanding its footprint with plans for 23 diagnostic centers, 3 oncology centers, and 7 catheterization labs nationwide. Umaru Sadiq noted NSIA's commitment to renewable energy through its $500 million renewable investment platform for limitless energy, Ripple, which aims to regenerate 70 megawatts of energy for 9,000 connections. Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Finance, Sadiq Musa Abdullahi, commended the NSIA for its financial prudence and global ranking as the best sovereign wealth fund alongside New Zealand in 2023.
We focus on healthcare, but of course the amount of capital that we have relative to the challenges in that sector is modest. So we decided to create MedServ and say that we are going to be focused on the oncology space, that's the cancer space. And we built 3 centers about 3 years ago, a center co-located in Louth called NLCC, an oncology center. We also built 2 diagnostic centers in Kano and in Umuahia.
I accompanied my governor on a study tour of the sugar economy in Brazil. And what I saw there was mind-boggler. It was an eye-opener, and it gave me some heartache because I acknowledge and affirm that as a country, we've not been able to define what we really need.
Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State has reiterated his administration's commitment to the economic growth of the state through agribusiness. Makinde stated this at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Irua Agribusiness Industrial Hub situated at Irua Igbora Road, Irua. The governor said the project, occupying 3,250 hectares of land, will cover every aspect of agricultural value chain. Makinde said they felt fulfilled that the journey to transform Irua Farm Estate to agribusiness industrial hub was finally getting done. He urged people of Irua and the entire Ibarapa zone to make investors feel welcome to the hub when completed. In his welcome address, Dr. Debo Akonte, the executive assistant to the governor on agribusiness, said Oyo State has the largest land area in the southern region of Nigeria with over 28,000 square kilometers. Akonde noted that 70% of the total land in Oyo State is arable and that there is need to increase land cultivation in order to increase food production. Highlight of the occasion is the turning of the salt for the commencement of the project.
At Fashola to serve as the prototype. It was an ambitious project because no state, I repeat, no state in Nigeria has ever done this. What you can do for me is to make the investors feel welcome. Support them, and they will create jobs for our youth.
That the future for economic transformation of rural Africa lies in agriculture, in treating agriculture as a business. And this is what the Erua Agribusiness Industrial Hub, like many others, of course, in this country.
In the first 3 months of 2024, Nigeria food import bill jumped by 115% in the first quarter of 2023.
Now, we move to the international desk for more news. This is news from the international scene. A second Australian teenager has died of suspected methanol poisoning, bringing to 6 the number of foreign tourists who have died after apparently drinking tainted alcohol in Laos. The family of Olibos, 19, said it was with broken heart that they confirmed the death more than a week after she fell ill in the tourist town of Vang Vieng. Our friend Bianca Jones, also 19, and British lawyer Simon White, 28, from southeast London, were confirmed to have died on Thursday. An unnamed US man and 2 Danish women, aged 19 and 20, are also among the victims of the suspected poisoning, believed to be connected to bootleg alcohol. In a statement released to media on Friday, Olive's family said they were taking comfort from the fact that she has brought so much joy and happiness to many people. They added that she had been living her best life traveling through Southeast Asia, meeting new friends and enjoying incredible experiences when she became here. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong said all Australians will be heartbroken by the tragic passing of Olibos. And that's it for now, but do join us at 9 p.m. for our prime time news. My name is Iribami Salako. See you at 9.